The Owen James Report is brought to you by
Columbus Business Solutions. One provider, all the solutions.
I am Wayne Maxwell, owner of JMax Hair and Nail Club, and I'm all about my clients. I work in a fast-paced industry, and my previous internet provider was way too slow and unreliable. So I switched to Columbus Business Solutions, and their internet speed is amazing. It's really made my business more efficient. I can send email blasts with pictures and even graphics in seconds. I am Wayne Maxwell, and I use Columbus Business Solutions. Do you?
Columbus Business Solutions. One provider, all the solutions.
Good evening. This is the Owen James Report. Bureaucracy appears to be stymieing a speedy execution of a study on tourism linkages, a study vital to the growth of the overall Jamaican economy, in particular the possibility of more retention of the tourism dollar. Now, that study began in 2011. Here's chairman of the Tourism Task Force, Don Webby, at a briefing on tourism linkages in Kingston yesterday.
First of all, this project in terms of tourism linkages started sometime in 2011. And it took us probably close to 8 months to get a consultant in place to do the data crunching for us and produce a report. And this is because of the government procurement policy, which we have to respect. But the point is, it still took 8 months. And then after that, in terms of getting data, even within the government ministry, so a proper analysis could be done. That probably took another 18 months, and there is still some data outstanding.
Webby chairs a high-powered team advising the tourism minister on the tourism linkages project, which has among its objectives an examination of how Jamaica can retain more of the tourism dollar. Tourism Minister Dr. Wickham McNeil says for tourism to be a better engine of economic growth, the island has to retain more of this dollar.
In order to do that, we're going to have to change some of the ways that we're doing business. And we're going to have to deepen the linkages between the tourism sector and the other sectors in Jamaica. Towards this end, what I've done is I've asked a small group to work with me to sort of advise me on how we're pushing this project.
On the foreign exchange market, the US and the Canadian dollars, as well as the British pound, all rose to record highs against the Jamaican dollar today. The benchmark American dollar gained 18 cents Jamaican to close at a new high of $92.56 Jamaican, whilst the Canadian dollar jumped by 49 Jamaican cents to close at a new record of $94.14 Jamaican. The British pound sterling gained 75 cents to close at a historic high $150.74. The benchmark American dollar peaked as high as $96.08 Jamaican selling today. In related economic news, the net international reserves declined by $54.6 million in November to almost $1.1 billion US, or the equivalent of 12.8 weeks of imports of goods and services. Net remittances declined by 1.3% in October to $141.8 million US. However, year to date, net remittances were up 0.4% over the corresponding period last year. News on the market now, and strong gains by Scotia Group as well as advances by other financial stocks such as NCB and Pan Caribbean Financial Services triggered significant advances in the Jamaican stock market indices today. The main JSE index jumped by over 1,000 points or 1.1%, its biggest single-day advance in months. 22 stocks traded, with 14 advancing, 3 declining, and 5 holding firm. That's the Owen James Report. Good evening.
The Owen James Report was brought to you by
Columbus Business Solutions. One provider, all the solutions.